Abandoned in silence may return in chaos. A deal delayed, a deadline closing in, and what happens in the next few hours could shake every corner of American life. Tonight, Washington sits on the edge. Behind closed doors, lawmakers race against the clock. The Senate chambers echo with tense whispers. The House watches with clenched fists. The words, government shutdown, aren't just headlines. They're a ticking countdown. CNN, Reuters, and other outlets confirm the negotiations are razor thin. One wrong move, one failed vote. And by midnight, paychecks freeze, services collapse, and global markets tremble. But here's the part no one expected. This isn't just about politics. This is about whether the government itself can keep the lights on. If no deal passes, millions of federal workers wake up tomorrow without certainty. Military families wonder if the next paycheck will arrive. Airports could slow, national parks could close, and the ripple spreads far beyond Washington. The stakes are brutal. Shutdowns don't just dent politics, they break trust. Investors get spooked, allies get nervous, adversaries get bold. Beijing and Moscow are watching closely. If America can't keep its own government open, what does that signal to the world? This detail was never supposed to surface. Inside the Senate, sources say tempers are flaring. Emergency meetings stretch past midnight. Staffers shuffle classified folders down narrow hallways. Every senator knows the cameras are waiting outside. But the real drama plays out where microphones never reach. The House waits, but the deadline doesn't. Treasury warnings circulate, delays in payments. Could trigger financial aftershocks. Analysts whisper about credit downgrades, about Wall Street's fragile confidence. Every minute lost costs billions. And yet, the battle isn't just over dollars. It's over direction. One side demands deeper cuts. The other insists on protections. Both claim the public will blame the other. The truth? Voters will blame everyone. Behind closed doors, a different story unfolds. Leaked notes hint at back-channel deals. Quiet promises of temporary funding. Whispers of a short extension. A band-aid on a bullet wound. Some say leadership may force a late-night vote. Others fear a total breakdown. Either way, the fuse burns shorter. And here's the catch. The public doesn't see this play-by-play. They'll see the fallout. A parent unable to get benefits processed. A soldier's family waiting for pay. A traveler stuck in a TSA line that crawls. These aren't hypotheticals. They're the first casualties of gridlock. What they didn't plan on was this. While Washington argues, America watches. Social feeds explode with anger. Hashtags trend by the minute. Commentators frame it as dysfunction, chaos, failure. But the deeper truth cuts sharper. This moment decides whether the United States can project stability or whether it fractures under its own weight. Clock ticks. The floor debates drag on. Whips count votes again and again. Leaders hold phones tighter, calling stragglers, begging for alignment. Each senator knows that when the cameras roll, history will remember their yes or their no. But here's the question no one asks on camera. What if the shutdown isn't an accident? What if, for some, the chaos is the strategy? This detail was never supposed to surface. Analysts point to political calculation. For some lawmakers, a shutdown could be leverage, a show of strength to their base, a gamble that the other side will take the fall. For others, it's a nightmare. Proof that Washington can't govern at all. Markets are already nervous. Futures wobble. Traders hold their breath. Economists warn that even the threat of shutdowns weakens the dollar's credibility. Meanwhile, on military bases, commanders prepare contingency plans. Hospitals wonder how long they can stretch federal funding. The truth cuts deeper than the headline. This isn't just about a late-night vote. It's about a nation that lives deadline to deadline. Every near shutdown chips away at confidence. Every cliffhanger shakes the image of stability. And rivals take note. Every delay becomes a weapon in someone else's narrative. So what comes next? If a deal is struck, it may only be temporary, a fragile bandage on a fractured system. If the talks fail, the shutdown begins, and the fallout grows by the hour. Workers protest. Agencies grind to a halt. Allies question America's reliability, and adversaries smile. The standoff has just begun. The question is, who breaks first? What do you think? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe for more untold stories.